Blair's Breakdown, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Actually love this place. Last year we were here for a residency, so I kind of became attached to this location. It's really cool. It's out in the middle of nowhere, huge facility. And for the racing, I really like a new track, a new style, a new vibe. So we get to see the stars of Supercross do something a little different. So that's cool. We got the East-West Showdown, about time. It's been a long season. We finally get to see the two sides collide. That's cool. And I think we may be losing the sun. Possibly. It could be a mutter. I don't know. Let's have some fun. Blair's Breakdown. All right, so I wake up this morning, I get on Instagram, and the first thing I see is press day. Guys jumping this big thing right here, 120-something feet. We're watching the Futures practice right now. Yeah. I think he's the only one to do it. That's Chance Hymas. He's pretty fast. Oh, another one did it. I'd heard that the Futures kids weren't doing it, but I've only seen two go over it, and they both jumped it, so bad intel on my part. All right, let's go talk to the guys. All right, East-West Showdown. Let's find out who's flexing heavy. Hey, East versus West. Okay, we got top 10. Which coast is going to have more guys in the top 10? I know you're an East guy, but do you feel like the East is going to come through?
I absolutely do. I think the field's a little more deep. I think, top 3 on the West are pretty strong, but beyond that, it gets a little weaker. So I think we're going to overall have more from the East Coast guys.
Your mechanic just said that the West is going to slap you guys around. What do you think of that, man? That's what he said. That seems seems kind of harsh to me.
Yeah, it's pretty harsh. No.
Oh, by the way, good job. I'm glad you got to race last week in one of those races. That was sick.
Yeah, I got some good track time, dude. Thank you.
Hey, you came out. Well, hold on. The East-West thing, and then I got another question for you. Yeah. Pierce Brown, by the way.
How's it going? Pierce Brown.
East versus West.
Okay,
top 10. How many East will be in the top 10 versus West?
I think it will be a good 4 of us in the top 10.
So 6 of them then. So they are stronger.
No, it'll be 4 or 5 of us. I don't know. I can't call it. I don't know if Faulkner's back this weekend.
So you go 50-50 then.
50-50. Yeah, we'll see.
But an East win?
East win?
Can we get a win? It'd be cool to get your first one here, huh?
Dude, yeah, I know. I think the team, everyone's been we've been putting in the work. We deserve it, so I think we can get it this weekend.
Can you keep other riders' handlebars out of your engine area?
Dude, I tried to last weekend, but dude, that's another story. But no, we'll put the one behind us and then just worry about this weekend.
You're riding good. Get the dub. Rep the East, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's head over to a West mechanic. Keep this thing going. Is the West taking this thing? Is this guy taking this thing?
The West is definitely going to be taking it.
How many out of the 10? If we were to do top 10, how many are going to be West Coast guys?
I think it's going to be an even split there, but I think West is going to be fun.
So 50-50 overall, but a West winner on top.
Yeah. But it's going to rain, so it's going to be anybody's race.
It's going to rain? Are you a weatherman?
Wow.
When it says 90%, you're feeling it.
Yeah, I look at the weather. Yeah.
All right, good luck. I actually low-key have your guy winning this race.
Okay.
I picked that during the middle of the week, so I got to run with it. I'm sorry. He don't like that. Team win.
You can come and tell me I told you.
He told me. All right, let's keep walking. The master of the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Bro, what is it about this place?
I don't know. It's a good place to me. Last year was good. It's kind of my home race, so it feels good. Got all the support. My friends and family are here, so yeah, coming this year I feel good. It's the best I felt on the bike coming in. A couple more weeks to get used to it. Got the suspension dialed in a little bit. I felt good in Seattle. Just didn't quite put it all together, but I feel this weekend's good. Track's good to me, so I feel good this weekend. Hopefully, I can get another win.
Do you feel like, again, on the speed-wise, you seem to be good. Every week you've been showing a lot of speed, and there's been these moments, but is it just doing them all on the same night that you need right now? Because it seems like every piece of the puzzle is there. It's just getting them all together on the same night.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the speed's been good. The starts have been getting a little better. It's just that main event start wasn't good, so I had to come through, and then I just kind of, I wouldn't say blew my load a little bit, just wasted a little bit too much energy in the beginning and then didn't have as much in the end. And those guys are good, so they pace themselves sometimes, and I just trying to still learn that, when to push, when not to push. So, and then just passing people. I got to be more aggressive. That's what it comes down to. And
More aggressive.
Yeah, just haven't been aggressive enough, and yeah, well, hopefully we'll be more aggressive this weekend and then put it on the podium.
Have you been watching the 450 class at all for thoughts on aggressive riding? Because they seem to deliver every week.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I mean, everybody's so close nowadays. We train so hard, and the field's so tight. You just got to, when you got your chance, you got to take it. And maybe I haven't done that as well as I should be able to do this year. So I think that's the key, is just more aggressiveness, and that's what you got to be on these tracks. I mean, they're not just going to give it to you.
If you win the LCQ tomorrow, is that like a guarantee that you're going to win the main? Because aren't you 2 for 2? Didn't it happen both times last year?
It might be.
Stay out of the LCQ, bro.
Yeah, we don't want to be there, but if it comes, it comes, and we'll just take it stride by stride. But yeah, I feel good. Not worried about last year, just as a new year. So we're going to do the same thing we did last year, but just a different year and different me. So maybe I think we'll be better this year.
East versus West, all right? So top 10. How many guys you think from the East are in the top 10 versus the West, right? I'm getting a lot of 50-50 right now. Both coasts are flexing that their guy's going to win, but they think it's 50-50. Do you think the West Coast can do a little better than that? Maybe 6 in the top 10, maybe 7?
Maybe. I feel like our coast is good. Their coast is good too. They got some good riders. They got a lot of people hurt though, so most of our guys are healthy, and we're coming in here strong. But yeah, I feel good. It don't matter what coast gets in. I just want to be up on top.
I love it. All right, let's keep walking. The flex off between East and West continues. Let's talk to an East guy. We'll start with the top 10. How many East Coast guys are going to be in the top 10? I've been hearing a lot of 50-50, but
50-50 probably sounds pretty fair. Maybe, I mean, I think it could go either way, probably, really. I mean, we got some guys back, I think, kind of from both coasts that got hurt. I know Austin's back this weekend, so, yeah, it could go either way, I think.
what do you think of this place? This is Daytona-ish as far as the facility, but it's not really on the track, right? I mean, it doesn't have the same soil. To me, it's a different version of that, but it's not. What is that?
Ladybug, good luck, dude.
Hold on. That guy. Get him? All right. He's rolling with me the rest of the day. Should I put him in my pocket?
Yeah.
It's probably not good for him, though, huh? No. I'm going to hold him, though. Okay. Oh. You don't want to know where that landed. How you feeling, bro? Riding good. Good motos, bad motos, but overall, what's your thoughts? I mean, I feel like you've looked good, and maybe the results on paper don't match the way I feel it's looked.
Yeah, I would agree. It's been good. You know, we've had, like you said, we've had some ups and downs. Had a really, really good off season, like first time in a long time for that, I feel like. And I felt really good. I had high expectations and haven't necessarily met the expectations, but didn't really know exactly where we were going to be. So we've just kind of taken where I've been and just trying to work on it and build on it. And, yeah, I think it's been successful so far. We still want to keep getting better and improving every weekend, and that's what we've been doing. So even last week, results didn't show how I rode and stuff, so, and we know that. So we've been taking the positives out of it and working on the negatives.
I got on Instagram a week or two ago, and I'm scrolling through, and I thought it was you, and I'm like, dude, he looks great. And it was Martin Davalos on a 250 shredding. I mean, does he still go pretty good?
Yeah, you wouldn't have thought it was me if he had a chest protector on. He's looking a little thick in there, but
it was like a quick shot. I'm like, oh, whatever. And then I went, wait a minute, it's Davalos, bro. So how's he look out there?
He's pretty good. I mean, dude, he's like one of the most talented guys ever, you know. So he hopped back on a bike and he's like, dude, I'm so bad. Like, I don't have it anymore. I'm like, you get on a bike for 3 days and you'll be back. And he rode like almost every day for 2 weeks. And by the end of it, the only thing he was lacking was fitness. So.
Was he thinking about like changing his name and like re-signing up in the 250 class and just starting all over?
Well, he's an American citizen now.
So he could start over.
Thinking, yeah, that maybe he can start over and rejoin the 250 class.
I like that. I don't know how the rules work, but I think if we could find a way to make that happen, that'd be cool. Old Marty needs to get back in there.
Yeah, and I think he knows more about America now than all of us Americans because he
had to pass the test?
Yeah, the test is actually insane. He was reading me like his study guide and his.
So if you had to take the test, do you think you'd be able to become an American citizen?
Well, I think there was like 100 questions, and they asked him 10 random ones. So it would depend on the 10. I think he had to get 6 of the 10 right to pass, or else he could be deported. So he was very nervous. But I think I would like to say I could pass it, but it depends on the 10 questions.
Could you pass the written driver's test right now today? If I pulled one out and said you have to pass the DMV driving, the handwritten test deal, could you pass it right now?
I got it.
Dude, there's like a lot of detailed questions that make no sense. You really think you could get it? Like how many feet to? No way. Come on.
I think I could get it.
Not the driving, but the written.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of it's common sense.
They're sneaky, dude. They drop sneaky questions.
There, I passed it first time whenever I was 16, so that was a long time ago.
Without studying, bro, I don't think you got it, but I like the confidence.
Bring it next week.
I'm gonna bring him a DMV written test next week, and I'm gonna say 60% you'd get right.
What do you need to pass?
I don't know, but I don't think 60% is getting you your license, bro.
Maybe 80%.
Maybe 80. All right. Good luck this weekend. Have some fun. Let's see what the 450 guys think. We'll try to do this rapid fire and see how it goes. Chase, East-West Showdown. Who wins? Don't be scared. Pick someone.
I can't really pick because traditionally in the East-West shootouts, you have these two guys you think it's going to win, and a lot of the times it's kind of an upset. So I don't know.
Well, then pick an upset. Think about the mud.
I don't know if it's going to be much. I mean, Thrasher was good here last year, but, it's hard to bet against Jed or Hunter.
God, he's dancing. Pick one. Pick one.
I'm not picking one because that only ends up one way for me. It's not the right answer.
Scared. Bam, bam. Who's winning the East-West Showdown? Don't be scared.
I don't care.
Next one. Brayton. Who's winning the East-West Showdown?
Is it dry or muddy?
Muddy.
Hunter.
Teach them how to do this thing. Kristen, can I jump in here for a second? Hey, let's talk about all the records.
All right.
I'm just kidding. Who wins the East-West Showdown?
Ooh. That is a good question.
Kristen, who wins the East-West Showdown? Come on, guys. One of you.
This high speed of a track. Who won Daytona? Why am I?
Jet.
Jet?
Thrasher won here last year twice, though. And think about the mud.
Jet won Daytona, though?
In 5, 4, 3.
Actually, I'm going to say Christian because this is a match.
Because he's your teammate. He's your teammate. No, because he's your teammate.
The start, dude. That Star Yamaha.
Is this the longest start you've ever seen?
It's a guaranteed hole shot for the Star Yamaha.
See, it's all team related. See, he just revealed it all right there. East-West Showdown, who wins?
Jet.
East-West Showdown.
It's anyone's game.
What?
It's anyone's game. Did you say Wageman? Bogle? Wageman? It's anyone's game? East-West Showdown. Who's winning?
I'm going to go with Jet.
Mud, I'm going to go with Hunter.
Jet, Hunter. East-West Showdown.
Yeah, I like Hunter.
Hunter. East-West Showdown.
Craig.
Craig. Dude, East-West Showdown.
Craig.
This is good. You got the beginning of this row didn't know what to do. You guys got it. East-West Showdown.
Ooh. Craig.
Malcolm. East-West Showdown. Winner.
Winner? I'm going with my teammate, Hampshire.
Just that's the Eli picked his teammate too. East-West Showdown. Don't pick a Cowie guy.
I don't know. This track with the weather, I don't know. I'm just going to go probably Craig.
There you go. All right. 450 guys made their picks and some of the mechanics. Let's keep walking. All right. We got a rider back. He's pretty fast, and I'm excited that he's back. It's Austin Faulkner. Hey, bro. How we feeling, man? Good to see you. First off, we all good? This one? How we feeling?
It's good. Collarbone's healed. The main thing, I guess the bigger issue was that I retore my labrum that I tore at the end of last year, which is still kind of bothering me because I didn't get it repaired. It wasn't a surgery thing, but it was a little damaged. So it still bothers me a little bit, but nothing that I can't ride through and nothing to hold me back, I don't think. So that's why it was kind of just like, yeah, we can go race. And I wanted to get more gate drops in Supercross this year. I felt like it was going to be a pretty good year this year. So that I was really pushing for last week to come back and race, just St. Louis being the home race. And I was already good just with the few days back on the bike, but my team was like, we would rather.
Did you get your first? No, you didn't get your first win in St. Louis, did you? What was your very first win?
Tampa.
That's right. But you did.
But I have one in St. Louis. So that's like one of the more special ones, I guess. Even though the night that I didn't even ride that great that night, but just being in St. Louis, I grew up going and watching races there. So that's always just kind of when you grow up watching the races and then to win the races, it's always pretty special.
I remember I met the mayor of the town you grew up in, who was with your mom there a couple of years ago, right? What was her name?
Sherry Brown, I believe.
Yes, Sherry Brown. I did a report on her in the broadcast and everything. How's everything else going though? Again, let's go on the mental side here. You told me before, a little bit different program this year, and then you kind of got bit by something that wasn't your fault. It was not self-inflicted. Was that like come on, man? Because you were doing everything right, and you had a new formula this year, and it seemed like you kind of got bit, and it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly the I guess thought I had, was just like, man, really? Like, come on. Like, I was doing everything that I could to try to be there every race and be there all season long and be a contender at every race. And then if I'm a contender at every race, if I'm there every race, then at the end of the year, I'm going to be close for the championship. Whether that's what I was like, I want a shot at it. The past couple of years, just getting hurt and stuff, I haven't gave myself a shot at it. I've always taken myself out. So that's all I wanted to do this year, and still something happened. So it was kind of just like, it was just like, man, sport's tough. So it was just kind of one of those things. That's just kind of the thoughts that I had, and that it really wasn't as, I guess, mentally upsetting as kind of the other ones were, I guess.
Is that because it wasn't your fault? Like, if it's your fault, you're like, come on. But when it's not, you're like, what am I supposed to do about that?
Yeah, exactly. It was just like, man, I was riding good. I had a pretty solid preseason, like everything. I had a good game plan and mindset kind of coming into this year, and whatever happened. So it was just kind of like, shrug it off, I guess, one of those things, just, get better, move on. And immediately, right after it happened and we were going to the hospital to get x-rays and stuff, we were already like, I was like, okay, what races can I come back for? And our goal was St. Louis. We're back at Atlanta, so 1 week late, but is what it is. I wanted more Supercross races, just being on the track, really, like no expectations, just want gate drops,
East West, everyone's hyping it up. Obviously, it's fun for all of us. If the top 10, when it all settles, top 10, you think there's going to be more East or more West in the top 5? There's been a lot of 50-50, a little 6-4 here and there, but your thoughts on the two coasts, like which one's going to flex the hardest tomorrow?
I'm trying to think. I know that we've had a few guys get hurt on our coast.
Yeah, but you coming back has given your coast hope that
really?
Okay. Well, there's more firepower now. So,
well, then I want to say 60-40 East Coast. Then in that case, but
that would be good for the East. But on an individual, do you guys need to have a winner too? What's more important, the 6-4 or getting the E dub? With an Austin Faulkner win.
That I could care less.
So 60-40 East with a Faulkner win, and you're all good.
I'd be fine with if I'm the only East guy.
So 1 East, 9 West, but you win. You're good.
I'm good with that. Yeah, no problems there.
All right, good luck, bro. Have fun. The older Lawrence brother, which in my opinion would be the better one, cooler one, nicer one. What do you got? What do you got for me?
So on the St. Jude poster in there, I seen you sign Daniel Blair 125.
What'd you do to it?
I signed right below you.
Below me, that's right.
Yeah, respect.
Not above. You respect your elders.
No, just kidding. Maybe go check it out. I'm above.
What'd you do? Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah, but I signed right next to you. I'm like, no one else is 125. That's D Blair. So I went and signed with it.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get better at that. Who do you want to beat more? Christian or that one? Turn right there. See that orange, tall, skinny orange one? Yeah. Do you want to beat Christian more or that clown?
Jet.
He's not in your championship, bro.
I know. See, it's
that's just it's a lifetime issue, right?
It's more of a we came in the same car to the airport back home, so just car ride back home feels a little sweeter,
Has he been mouthing this week?
No, we've been pretty mellow. It's fun.
Have you been mouthing this week?
No, we've been pretty mellow. It's funny because it's like we'll always talk shit, talk nonsense, and then right the week, like the calm before the storm, we'll like kind of like go respectful. Like it's actually kind of funny. Like we do.
It'd be better than the other way, right? Like all respect, and then right before just start running it. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to run your mouth, but then on race day.
No, like I'm talking the week before. Like it's like the week leading up, and then like in the outdoors, like we're really respectful and stuff. But like preseason, post-season, it's like all leashes are off.
I love it. East versus West. I've been asking everybody, like, which coast is going to do a little better. I think they're pretty close. Everybody seems to feel that way. But in the top 10, how many East are in the top 10? And how many West when the checkered flag flies?
I'm gonna go. I'll go 6 West, 4 East.
6 West, 4 East. And which coast wins the race?
West.
And who wins the race?
Hopefully me.
Rain or shine? I know you're good in the rain, but rain or shine, you ready for both?
Yeah, we have to be. That's our job, Daniel. I wouldn't come here if I wasn't ready for both.
It's our job. All right. Hey, have fun. Flex on that little bro. I just want to hear him whine and make excuses. So can you make that happen, please?
We'll try. We'll do our best.
Because the press conference would be really fun if you're on top and he's in third just pouting like a little baby.
It would be. We need it. It's what we didn't know we needed.
Is that like that old hero, like the hero you didn't know you needed? Is that what you're thinking?
The hero we didn't know we needed. That's like the press.
Are you the hero that we didn't know we needed?
I like to think of myself like that way. I'm number 96 on the bike, but number 1 in the people's hearts.
All right, Phil Nicoletti. Hey, bro. Just want to know if you're gonna do. I just want to know if you're gonna do all these jumps or not, because I know you're old, and when you get old, you get scared. So.
You see that booter over there? It's 125 foot.
The Futures kids were doing it, dude.
No, because they're the future. I'm not the future.
Are you the past?
Yeah, I'm way past the past, so I do not want to jump that jump. But
how about the double after the whoops? That's big too.
I'm hoping it pours tomorrow, so they all become rolls out there. And
you're making our guy have to do a lot of editing, dude. Come on, man.
He looks like he knows what he's doing.
He does, but
I'm not.
How many bleeps are we gonna do in this thing?
The whole interview.
Just bleep the whole thing through? Would that be that'd be about as valuable as the content you've given me so far?
He asked me if I was doing the jumps. I said no, I don't want to do the jumps. I don't know.
How good can you do? So you want the rain then, huh? Because if it rains, you don't have to jump anything.
No, I don't want the rain, but exactly. I don't want to jump 125 feet, Daniel.
How are we supposed to get away with not jumping the jumps if it's not raining, though? I don't see how that can work and find success.
The issue is going to be when it's not raining anymore and it just starts to get dry enough to where it's the in-between.
So it's either got a swamp or stay dry.
Exactly. So, but it's probably going to be in between, and I'm really screwed.
The worst thing ever is when it rains and it's a little sloppy, and then you watch Heat 1 and they're just busting everything.
Exactly. And then you go out there for Heat 2 and it's completely blown apart and you're wondering what you're doing out there, contemplating life.
Hey, so last week you got second in that final race, and I made sure that the camera crew never showed you one time in race 3. I didn't want you getting that coverage. I got hit this week by a bunch of people that are like blaming me. I'm like, did you not watch me interview him on the gate of a race? Like, you guys, they have no memory.
I'm glad they attacked you though for it.
It was Weege's fault.
Hey, we'll blame Weege. No, but it was good. Yeah, not one mention, but it was okay.
It's probably because you screwed Chiz over.
Yeah, I was there in spirit though. But yeah, last week was good. Just bummed.
Honestly though, like think back to when you made the decision. I'm gonna race Supercross. I'm gonna ride a 250. Did you think that you would get second at one of those? I mean, we all believe in ourselves, but did you believe a second?
No. I mean, my whole goal was to try and be 5 through 10. That's just me being realistic. But yeah, that main event, that race made it somewhat worthwhile. So, and it wasn't, it was 12 laps, so it wasn't just like a heat race. It was a long time, but yeah, it was good. I was actually able to kind of pull away with RJ there for a little bit, and
stayed right there. Actually, you were right there in the shot, man. Yeah. He couldn't rest.
Yeah, I was telling some other people I was waiting for the famous RJ tuck, but it never came in that third main event. So
how stingy of him! He tucks it every other time, and then he does it the one time you need it. He don't do it.
Bails off the 3 on the table and this and that, and then tucks it after the whoops. But when I'm behind him, he stays up. But that's okay. He deserved it.
So we're doing this East-West, trying to hype it up, right? Two-part question. Number one, who does better in the East and the West in the top 10? Like, which coast has more guys? And then number two, can you predict which one of the 450 guys over there actually picked you to win the showdown? One of them did?
There's not a chance any of those guys picked me.
One of them said it. I don't know if they meant it, but one of them said it.
They're definitely joking. So what was the question?
East-West, which side has more in the top 10 at the finish?
I don't know, because I think top 5 on East and West is kind of pretty similar. So
pretty close, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty close. Like I think 1 through 5. Man, I don't know. It's let's go with the East.
Because it's your coast.
It's my coast.
And how are you gonna do? Remember, you just figured out how to work with all the squirrelies on the East, but now you got to deal with the squirrelies on the West too. All these crazy kids.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just try and qualify, because after Indy now I always second guess myself if I'm good enough.
Yeah, you went. Did you really go from not making a main to a second?
Yeah. Yes, I did actually. That's pretty pathetic.
That might be a record. Congratulations.
Biggest loser.
Biggest loser, and the guy who causes my guy to do edits. Thanks, man.
I tried to cut it there at the end. Did it work better for you?
Have fun. All right, honestly, let's have some fun. Hit those comments hard. I want to know who you think's going to win the East-West Showdown and which side's going to do better. Let's play this little game with the top 10. You tell me how many East, how many West in the top 10, and whoever's right, you get a mental prize. You get to say you won. So pick your winner, pick your coast, and we'll catch you in Foxborough. See ya.